of all, welcome everyone. A very warm welcome to you, not just for joining in this. Great to see that. So thank you for that and coming for this session. As you know, the session is named Mental Health During Lockdown, and we have specially organized it for the parents of the children who have attended the summer camp, because we know our reality has altered completely in the past few months, and like we're still grappling with the change. Many of us don't even know how to deal with this now. Our routines have totally changed. How do we wrap our heads around it? Hence, I think for children as well as parents, this is something that we all must know about, or at least have some awareness of, right? So to conduct this session today, we have with us Parul Dhingra. You can see her on your screens. I'll just give a brief introduction of our speaker today. Parul has a background in elementary education, and she started her career as a teacher. She has worked very closely with children, and she holds a master's in clinical psychology. She has specialization in parenting, child and adolescent counseling, and she's now working as a residential school counselor with Vidya Devi Jindal School, Hisar. We had participation from this school in our summer camp as well, and we have quite good relations with the school. So because of our Green Schools program that Ranjita mentioned, on which the school is doing fantastically. All right, so I think I'll give the floor to Parul now. Parul, all right.
Hello, good morning to everyone and namaste to all. I would start the session hoping that you all are sailing in the pink of your health. And if not, I would pray to God that you move on towards safer mental health as well as physical health. Okay, so as Sushita mentioned, we all are right now in a phase where we are having a tug of war with the environment, with the surroundings, and we are trying to understand what is actually happening with the world. So whenever we have this tug of war, not just our physical well-being is in question, it's our mental well-being, it's our mental state, which also is put to a great exam, a test. So whenever this happens, we suffer from and we deal with a lot of issues with regard to our mental health. We go through a lot of confusions and crisis, and thereafter we land on to some place which we might not be very comfortable with, or some of us might be very, very comfortable with. So we will have the session in 3 parts. Wherein first हम लोग ये डिस्कस करेंगे कि जो आसपास आज की डेट में एनवायरनमेंट में हो रहा है, उससे वो एक जो चीज हो रही है उसकी वजह से हमारी एनवायरनमेंट में क्या क्या चेंजेस आए हैं. उसके बाद हम डिस्कस करेंगे सेकंड स्टेज पे कि वो जो चेंजेस आए हैं, व्हाट इज द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ दोज चेंजेस ऑन द मेंटल हेल्थ ऑफ all of us, as well as especially the kids. And third, just discussing problems doesn't actually serve the purpose. So we will discuss what all can we do with regard to those challenges which we are facing nowadays. Okay, so on a good note, I'm going to start with the session. But sadly, most of the mental health sessions start with a good note, but it is with regard to the crisis, the mental crisis which we are facing. So I'll start with the tagline that it is tough. It is tough for all of us. For most of the people, it is very tough at the conscious level. हम जानते हैं कि ये सब बहुत मुश्किल है. For others, toughness actually poses to our consciousness in forms of confusion, in forms of anxiety, in forms of, constant fears. So it's tough staying at home. It's tough to stay at home for such long periods of time. These restrictions which are getting posed on us, ये हम लोगों के लिए बहुत मुश्किल है. इस चीज को समझना आसान है, पर इसको अपनी जिंदगी में अपनाना मुश्किल है. और अगर सोचे कि जो चीज हमारे लिए इतनी मुश्किल है, वो बच्चों के लिए कितनी मुश्किल होगी. अगर हम बच्चे को बोलते हैं कि लॉकडाउन हुआ है, I heard this child saying कि मैम लॉकडाउन हुआ है पर I can't see locks around. So for a child to believe कि कोई लॉकडाउन हुआ है, the child has to actually see it in reality. So the children can't see the locks around, but they are being told कि कोई lockdown हुआ है. So it's quite confusing for children. Then managing with the stress of the virus, if there is any illness in the family, managing with those illnesses. And even I got in touch with this one child who had his dadaji suffering from, his dadaji was tested as COVID positive, and the child had just one question from me: ma'am, what will I do when I go to school? Will the children not touch me? Will they stay away from me? So these fears with regard to the unfamiliar future. So it's difficult for a child to mentally manage the illness. Physically, of course, the parents will be, आप लोग manage कर रहे होंगे अगर किसी के घर में किसी को positive test हुआ है. But for a child, it's difficult to understand this scenario and mentally, calm himself or herself down. कि ठीक है, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Children don't actually, it's not in their verbatums to say to themselves कि कोई बात नहीं, don't worry, all is well. Yeah. The fear and the changed routine habits. So I will be of course mentioning the concerns and the effects and the solutions with regard to the adults I'm speaking to, but our focus primarily here will be managing children and helping children with their anxieties or if there are any issues they are going through. So for us to incorporate changes and incorporate this fear is easier क्योंकि हम लोगों को समझ आता है, हम लोग न्यूज़ देखते हैं, बच्चे वो न्यूज़ देखते हैं, पर वो जिस तरीके से चीज़ों की समझ बनाते हैं वो हम लोगों के तरीके से बहुत अलग होता है. तो a child's fear is very different from that of an adult's fear. So change of routine habits with regard to that, which the child was not able to do even in the normal scenario, the child is pressurized to do those things now because it's a life threat. It's based on one's survival. It's not just a desire कि हाँ हमें सब कुछ साफ रखना है, सब clean रखना है. No, it's not a desire now. Now it has become a need. It's a primary thing. Now the threat of the unknown. It is said that the polarities of population, either very aged people or the young population which we have, the kind of the way they think, their patterns of thinking align somewhere. So things which they can't see, it is difficult for them to believe and thereafter incorporate, keeping that belief in mind. उनको virus नहीं दिख रहा. So how to make a child believe कि virus environment में है, and this virus has the kind of properties कि ये surface to surface जाता है, जो बच्चे के लिए समझना आसान है, अडल्ट से भी ज्यादा आसान है. ये आपको जान के ताज्जुब होगा कि बच्चे के लिए ये चीज समझनी आसान है पर अपने बिहेवियर में इनकॉर्पोरेट करनी मुश्किल. समझनी क्यों आसान है? हम एडल्ट्स को समझने में इशू होता है क्योंकि हम लोग कोई भी चीज समझते हैं विद रीजन एंड लॉजिक. बच्चों के लिए रीजन और लॉजिक से पहले आता है कि वो बात बोल कौन रहा है. तो उनके लिए वो बात समझना आसान है, पर अगर हम बोलेंगे कि उसको अपने बिहेवियर में ट्रांसलेट करो, एट टाइम्स इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ चाइल्ड, क्योंकि ये बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग है कि क्या है क्या नहीं है. अच्छा, मैं कुछ भी छूंगा तो बीमार हो जाऊंगा. Questions like these. Now, managing kids along with the virus. So this is a primary concern which parents have nowadays. Ki not only they are managing their work life, they are managing their home life, because we have, we are not letting too many people enter into our homes, the servants, the maids. So we are trying to prevent ourselves from meeting too many people and managing things on our own. And along with all this, managing the child who has been at home now, in present day for about 3 months. So it is actually really, really tough. And of course, apart from all these things, there are many, many more things which are, posing problems subjectively to each one of us. Now, what we are going to discuss is कि बच्चों के environment में क्या-क्या changes हुए हैं. We will start with the very normal and routinely available things जो बच्चों के पास थी. pehle, in the before scenario. By before I mean before coronavirus. Yeah. There was a meme wherein BC has now new definition. It is not no more before Christ, it now is before corona. And right now, which is the afterward scenario or the present scenario. Yeah. To start with, पहले बच्चे स्कूल जाते थे. सबसे बड़ा चेंज जो बच्चों की जिंदगी में आया है वो ये है कि बच्चे अब फिजिकली स्कूल नहीं जा रहे हैं. आई डू अंडरस्टैंड कि इस टाइम पर बच्चे जनरली घर पे होते हैं क्योंकि समर वेकेशन का टाइम है, पर प्रॉब्लम ये है कि दिस डजंट लुक लाइक अ वेकेशन. देयर इज नो रोमिंग अराउंड, देयर इज नो जॉयफुल मूड. हम लोगों को कहीं बाहर नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है. And बच्चों, they are not seeing their parents hunky dory, happy and celebrating, which is generally the mode around the summer vacation. Yeah. So now they are at home, and they used to, there was an active participation involved before. They used to showcase their learning. वो दिखा पाते थे जो उन्होंने सीखा है अपनी क्लास में, अपनी टीचर को, उनको उस चीज से शाबाशी मिलती थी. They used to get praised, and not even if they were not getting praised, they were delivering a content which was being critically witnessed. Anything which is critically witnessed gives us a sense of self-worth. बच्चे को लगता है चलो मैंने कुछ जरूरतमंद चीज आगे रखी है, जिसको अगर टीचर ये भी बोले कि ये ठीक नहीं है, एटलीस्ट टीचर ने उसको असेस किया, एटलीस्ट मेरे फ्रेंड ने वो चीज देखी. ठीक है, तो उससे बच्चे की सेल्फ वर्थ बहुत बढ़ती है, जो आज की डेट में बच्चों को नहीं मिल रही है. एंगेजिंग विद अदर्स, बच्चों के साथ, बच्चों के लिए पढ़ना, एंड बच्चों अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ सीखना, उनको सिखाना. और जब बच्चा अपने एज ग्रुप के बाकी लोगों के साथ मिलता है, जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज बच्चा सीखता है ना जानते हुए भी, एट अ सबकॉन्शियस लेवल, इज सोशल एटिक्वेट्स. व्हाट डू आई डू कि लोग बच्चे मुझसे बाकी बात करते हैं, मैं ऐसा क्या करता हूँ कि वो मुझसे बात करना बंद कर देते हैं. सो this is a passive mode of socialization, but a very very indispensable mode of socialization, which is right now not available to the child. Next is freedom of space. बच्चे के पास घूमने फिरने की जगह थी. Now the park visits have reduced. The outdoor activities, the physical activities have reduced. और ये सब फिनोमिना के चलते एक नया साइकोलॉजिकल फिनोमिना आ रहा है, द रिस्ट्रिक्शन ऑफ मेंटल फैंटेसी स्पेस. बच्चों की एक फैंटेसी दुनिया होती है अपने माइंड में, जिसको हम मेंटल सेफ स्पेस भी बोलते हैं, विच इज वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द रियलिटी स्पेस. अगर एक बच्चा, कभी कभी ऐसा होता है ना कि हम एक जगह होते हैं पर हमारे दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा होता है, या हम बहुत सैड होते हैं तो हम अपने दिमाग में कोई एक अच्छी मेमोरी याद कर लेते हैं. So this is called as our mental space. So for adults, the mental space is more reality-like. For a child, the mental space might have unicorns, might have weird creatures. So this is the child's fantasy space, which is very important for the child to have. पर क्योंकि physical environment ने उनको restrict कर दिया है in these four walls, तो बच्चे को लगता है, शायद बच्चे का माइंड ऐसे इंटरप्रेट करता है, कॉन्शियस लेवल पे बच्चों को ये चीज नहीं मालूम होती है. चाइल्ड्स माइंड इंटरप्रेट्स दिस एज अ रिस्ट्रिक्शन टू द फैंटेसी लैंड एज वेल, कि वहां पर भी शायद वायरस का डर होगा. एंड दिस इज अ ह्यूज थ्रेट टू हाउ द चाइल्ड सीज एनिमिज्म, हाउ द चाइल्ड इंटरैक्ट्स विद द एनवायरनमेंट इन द मेंटल स्पेस एज वेल, which is a totally unrealistic, untangible space. Next, of course, meeting their friends physically. It is very important. There's a touch hunger, a skin hunger, which adults also have, but children prominently have it. You must be witnessing your children clinging to you, physically clinging to you more during these spans of time. This is nothing but an outcome of what the child is going through from inside. तो जब वो अपने दोस्तों से मिलते थे, उनका हाथ पकड़ के चलते थे, या उनको हक करते थे, या उनके साथ, जैसे कोई किसी ने किसी को पेंसिल दी और दूसरा बच्चा सामने से जब वो पेंसिल पकड़ता है, इवन दैट टच there are researches which say that these touches actually heal the child from within. And so that's what is missing right now. They they used to share their ideas, they used to feel belonged in a space without judgment, or with the same peer group. एक अपनी सेम एज के बच्चों के साथ जैसे एक बच्चा रिलेट कर पाता है, उस बिल्कुल सेम तरीके से वो अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ या अपने सिबलिंग्स के साथ नहीं कर पाता. Learning to be together, it is a part of social etiquettes. The child would definitely cut down on activities जो करने से उसको ग्रुप से निकाला जा रहा है, and include those activities जो करने से उसको कहीं पर इंक्लूजन या बिलोंगिंगनेस महसूस होती है. तो ये सब चीजें पहले थी. And now have the presence of a teacher, an undeniable presence of a teacher. I can relate to this idea much at a very deeper level, because I remember what is it like, what is it for a teacher to be among students, and what is it for a student to be in a classroom in the presence of a teacher, especially physically. Having somebody to learn from, having somebody who would not miss any one activity from me, whether it is a good activity or a bad activity, a source outside me, which is a disciplining source. And the way a teacher disciplines or a school disciplines is very different from the way parents discipline. Yeah. So their pedagogy is very different. And an in-person teaching learning experience, which is definitely provided in a classroom, this is what was present before. Now coming to the areas which are the after, the what is happening right now. Staying in the shields. जैसे मैंने बात करी, बच्चों का जो फिजिकल सेफ स्पेस है, जो मेंटल सेफ स्पेस है, वो बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्ट हो गया है. एंड इट इज रिस्ट्रिक्ट, द फिजिकल सेफ स्पेस इज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड टू देयर होम्स, एंड दे फील दे आर इन अ शील्ड ऑल द टाइम, which is somewhere suffocating for the child. Not knowing what to do. There is a constant re-socialization and re-familiarization. Okay, पहले तो मम्मी सब्जी लेके आती थी तो मैं उसको फ्रिज में रख देती थी, पर अभी सब्जी मम्मी लेके आती है तो कुछ करते हैं. So the moment any new task takes place with respect to this scenario, the child has to be retold, very calmly कि क्या करना है, because the child doesn't know what to do. Yeah, and there's a constant threat involved in any daily life activity, every daily life activity. Increased family time. So this has a positive and negative impact on the children. It has a positive impact wherein the parents are able to give time to the kids, and a negative impact, especially whenever I say negative impact, many parents feel that there is some sort of a blame game taking place here. No. When I have 3 tasks which are to be handled simultaneously, I will have to divide my attention in those 3 tasks, which is there is no right and wrong in that. That's what I have been told to do, and I wasn't given time to prepare for this time. Yeah. So we are going to, in the 3rd phase of this session, discuss certain things wherein you actually can take out time and give undivided attention to your child. Social distancing, these new phrases and word verbatins that are coming into picture in our lingua franca: lockdown, quarantine, social distancing, sanitizers, and whatnot. So these are very new accommodations and adaptations for a child, first to understand these words and thereafter to accommodate these words into our minds, into their minds. There is no school now. The child feels trapped and restricted, for sure. And of course, for the children, because they have, certain amount of tasks to do, they quickly complete those tasks and then they get bored. There is too much of time. I have heard parents telling me, ma'am, what we have to do? Now we have invented few tasks to give to our children, and thereafter, they the moment they complete them, those tasks have actually given that span of time to our entire day जहाँ पर बच्चा engaged रहता है. So they had to come up with those new tasks. So because there is too much of time at hand, So this is again an issue. Now what to do? So all that happens in the environment definitely has an impact on our health, be it physical health or our mental health. So what does wisdom tell us? Wisdom tells us that any change to take place, अगर हमें किसी चीज के लिए कोई बदलाव लेकर आना है, उस बदलाव को लाने से पहले एक स्टेप होता है कि हम मान ले कि ये चेंज हुआ है, और हम लोगों को वो चीज को एक्सेप्ट करने के लिए, उस चीज को मानने के लिए पहले उसको एक्नॉलेज करना पड़ता है. एक्नॉलेजमेंट मीन्स उन चीजों को पहचानना जो जो हुई है. तो आइए हम सब अब मिलकर पहचानते हैं कि इन एनवायरमेंटल चेंजेस का, जो अभी हमने डिस्कस किए कि पहले क्या चीजें थी, अब क्या चीजें नहीं है, क्या इम्पैक्ट होता है हमारे बच्चों के ऊपर. बहुत बच्चे आजकल बहुत सैडेंड फील करते हैं. सैडनेस इज द अपर लेयर जो हमें दिखता है. सैडनेस कैन बी अ कॉज of a lot many things, underlining things which take place in a child's mind and body, which can be utter confusion, which can be a lot of grief if you have lost a family member sadly, or if somebody is undergoing the illness, any kind of illness, be it being somebody being detected corona positive or any other kind of illness, or a sadness of not meeting my friends, or sadness relating to anything which makes your child subjectively sad. After curbing the curiosities, children are full of curiosity nowadays. So they, of course, then the positive aspect of this is because this all is very, very new. So there is more amount of curiosity for the child. But the bad part of this is we do not have perfect answers to curb those curiosities. हमारे पास कोई ऐसे तथ्य नहीं है जो हम बच्चे को दे और बच्चे की क्यूरियोसिटी पूरी तरीके से खत्म हो जाएगी या मिट जाएगी, उसकी भूख शांत हो जाएगी. हमारे पास भी जो आंसर्स हैं वो सब टेंटेटिव हैं. हम भी यही बोलते हैं कि शायद ऐसा होता है या शायद वैसा होता है. In our mind even we are not sure. The extended vacation. So this extended vacation also, and हम लोगों को मालूम नहीं है स्कूल कब से खुलेंगे, गवर्नमेंट कुछ कह रही है. So अगर हम बच्चे को बोलते भी है ना कि बेटा जल्दी ही खुल जाएंगे, the next day the child gets up and sees again कि आज भी स्कूल नहीं जाना है. बच्चे का माइंड और एडल्ट का माइंड डिफरेंट तरीकों से फंक्शन होता है. अगर किसी एडल्ट को आप सैटरडे को बोल देंगे कि आपको मंडे को ऑफिस जाना है, तो वो सैटरडे संडे सेलिब्रेट करेगा और संडे रात को ये माइंडसेट की साइकअप करके सोएगा कि मुझे मंडे सुबह ऑफिस जाना है. Whereas अगर आप बच्चे के साथ ऐसे टर्म्स यूज करते हैं कि तुम्हें मंडे को स्कूल जाना है और आप सैटरडे को ये बात बोलते हैं, बच्चे को संडे की अनश्योरिटी है, तो वो सैटरडे रात को सोएगा और जो वो चीज संडे सुबह विटनेस करता है, जैसे उसको संडे सुबह दिखता है कि ओए आज तो स्कूल ही नहीं जाना, तो उसको सेम चीज संडे रात को महसूस होगी कि ऐसा ही कल भी होगा. सो द चाइल्ड्स न्यू एक्सपीरियंस इज बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट दे हैव विटनेस्ड इन द पास्ट. तो अब वो इतने दिनों से देख रहे हैं कि मुझे स्कूल नहीं जाना होता है, तो फॉर अ चाइल्ड टू बिलीव कि हाँ कोई दिन ऐसा आएगा जब मैं स्कूल जाऊंगा, इट्स डिफिकल्ट. Overthinking. Nowadays, kids are entering into a lot of overthinking. What can I do?
Yeah. I'm sorry to interrupt you. We just have 15 minutes now.
15 yes.
To wrap it.
I'm keeping it up.
Yeah,
sure. Thanks. Okay. So many children are entering into the phase of what can I do in all this? हम लोग एज एन एडल्ट सोच सकते हैं कि हम ये चीज खुद के लिए कर रहे हैं और अपनी फैमिली के लिए कर रहे हैं. बच्चों की जो थिंकिंग स्पैन होता है वो इन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट एरियाज में नहीं जा पाता. बच्चे को नहीं मालूम कि दुनिया में जो प्रॉब्लम हो रही है वो इमीडिएटली मैं सॉल्व नहीं कर सकता हूँ. बच्चे को लगता है कि बच्चे की आसपास की दुनिया ही उसकी दुनिया होती है. बच्चे को लगता है कि अगर दुनिया में ये पैंडेमिक हो रहा है तो मैं क्या करूँ. उसको डायरेक्टली वो ओनर्स खुद पे लेने लगता है. या सो a lot of talking needs to be done with the child so that the child understands what kind of modality, what kind of abstraction this is. And this is difficult. There's a kind of helplessness and isolation which the children are witnessing nowadays. Helplessness because hum sabko, not just children, of course the adults also now have to believe that there are so many things which are out of our hands. सब कुछ हम लोग मैनेज नहीं कर सकते, हम सब हर चीज को अपने हाथ में पकड़ कर नहीं रख सकते, सारे सिनेरियोस को हम वी कांट चेंज एवरीथिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट वी फील, थिंक एनवायरनमेंट हैज इट्स ओन वे ऑफ गोइंग, सो अ चाइल्ड hence feels helpless that I can't do anything about it. And of course, isolation. If your child is is staying very isolated, very alone, aloof, or acting very aloof or irritable nowadays, it might be a cause of concern. And you can definitely personally write to me. By the end of the session, I'll share my email ID. And if there are any particular concerns with for any parent, if you wish to write to me, you can definitely share your queries and I'll answer to those. Confusion. Why did this all happen? एकदम से ऐसा क्या हो गया? What will happen now? अब अगली आने वाली दुनिया कैसी होगी? And even mama doesn't have an answer. So many kids go to their parents seeking that they are the ultimate source of knowledge. In a child's mind, you actually are the ultimate source of knowledge. So if you say something, that's it. If my teacher says something, that's it. If my mama says or papa says something, that's it. So if you don't have an answer, that's a threatening situation for a child's mind. Feeling constantly bored and lack of attention span for the children. बच्चों का attention span बहुत कम होता है, चीजें बहुत कम है करने के लिए, तो इस चीज को बच्चा, you might see your child breaking rules or not behaving properly. Helicopter parenting. Now this is what is happening, क्योंकि anxiety बहुत बढ़ गई है एंड हमें बच्चों का पहले से ज्यादा ध्यान रखना है, तो हम बच्चे को हर जगह पर शील्ड कर रहे हैं, सो हम बच्चे को अपना स्पेस नहीं देते. So helicopter parenting, you can take this term and you can research about it, read about it, and stay away from it as much as possible. Helicopter parenting is not very healthy for the child to grow, child's mental development. There is less calm and more threat to the child's mind. शांत नहीं रह पाते बच्चे अगर constantly they are getting observed, they are being observed. The child feels suffocated. This especially is in the families wherein there are asthma cases, there are cases of course, COVID-19, and cases related to lungs or heart diseases. Till when this will happen? How do I have to be till then? And is my home my new school? The idea of schooling is in question. वो एक ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म पे है कि किसी के पास उसका आंसर नहीं है, राइट? सो एंड ऑफ कोर्स द न्यू काइंड ऑफ स्कूलिंग, जो वर्चुअल स्कूलिंग और वर्चुअल एग्जामिनेशन हो रही है, उस बारे में whom shall I seek help from? कभी कभी पेरेंट्स को भी मालूम नहीं होता कि इस तरीके की स्कूलिंग में हमें क्या चीजों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, हम लोगों को बच्चे को क्या सिखा कर भेजना चाहिए, क्या बच्चे को मुझे आज भी रोज पढ़ाना है, क्या मुझे आज भी उसका रोज होमवर्क चेक करना है. So these questions actually impact the child's mind. Insomnia, बहुत सारे बच्चों की disturbed sleep habits और schedules चल रहे हैं, और invading thoughts कि मैं कुछ भी करने लगता हूँ एकदम से दिमाग में कोरोना का डर आता है या ऐसा कुछ, तो ये सब चीजें भी हो रही हैं बच्चों के साथ. क्यूरियोसिटी है बट कोई क्लियर आंसर नहीं है, एज आई डिस्कस्ड. टू मच हैपनिंग अराउंड. आजकल सब कुछ बहुत अलग हो रहा है, हर नए दिन हम लोगों को कुछ नया सुनने को, कुछ नया देखने को मिलता है. तो हमने इन सारे कंसर्न्स के बारे में बात की, तो ये प्रॉब्लम्स ही रह जाएंगी जब तक हम कोई एक्शन नहीं करते, हम जब तक इसके लिए कुछ टास्क नहीं करते. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस few tasks which we all need to do in order to keep a check on our own and our children's mental health. What needs to be done now? कोई इवेंट हुआ है, उसके बारे में हमारे दिमाग में एक सोच आती है, वो सोच एक एक्शन में बदलती है, तो ही कोई कॉन्सिक्वेंस या कोई रिजल्ट आता है, राइट? So this is the model we are going to follow. So I definitely call all the parents another Corona task force, or how the government is posting it as the Corona warriors. Even you are, because you are dealing with the children who are not being dealt with at schools nowadays. So the first point of this task, the first task which you all have to do is talk and ease. बच्चे को जितनी भी एंजाइटी हो, बात कर वो एंजाइटी कम हो जाती है. बट बात कैसे करनी है? जब मुझे इतनी टेंशन हो रही है, मैं अपने बच्चे से बात कैसे करूं? बच्चे से बात करने के लिए मुझे पहले खुद बहुत अच्छे से सारी इंफॉर्मेशन को समझना होगा, अपने आप को शांत करना होगा, नहीं तो जो एंजाइटी मुझ में है वो बच्चे से बात करते हुए उसमें भी चली जाएगी। ऐसा होता है ना कभी कभी, जब हमें घबराहट हो रही होती है, हम किसी से बात करते हैं तो उसको भी घबराहट होने लगती है। हमें वो चीज अपने बच्चों के साथ नहीं करनी है। गेट हैंग ऑफ करेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन and proper information. The last point in this talk and tease is that hiding information will not prepare them. You know, parents at times हमें लगता है कि हम अगर बच्चे को ये बात ना बताएं तो उसको कम चिंता होगी। पेरेंट्स हम लोग ना बच्चे से इंफॉर्मेशन छुपाकर उनको प्रिपेयर नहीं कर रहे। वी हैव टू मेक आवर किड्स रियलिटी ओरिएंटेड, बिकॉज जिस दुनिया में वो स्टेप करने वाले हैं उस दुनिया में चीजें इतनी आसान नहीं होंगी, पहले जैसी नहीं होंगी। आसान या मुश्किल ना बोले तो पहले जैसी नहीं होंगी। तो हमें उनको फेमिलियराइज करना है, पर एंजाइटी और फियर के साथ नहीं। जितना बेसिक अमाउंट ऑफ फियर हमें चाहिए ताकि वो हेल्थी रह सकें, ताकि वो इन प्रॉब्लम्स को प्रिवेंट कर सकें, वो हम रखेंगे। पर we don't have to make them afraid, or we don't have to threaten them. Yeah, and we have to share the information, trusting that our child has the emotional intelligence. Children do have the emotional intelligence. So in this I will just give an example. You know, if you leave a 1-year-old with a snake, the child will not get fearful. The child will just play with it as an object. When does the child imbibes in the fear with respect to snakes is when the child looks at her primary caregiver or mother or father making frightened faces the moment the child goes near the snake. अगर आप calm down है, बच्चा उसी चीज को learn करता है. This is called as vicarious learning. Moving ahead to task 2, प्रोडक्टिव एंड हेल्दी फैमिली टाइम हम लोगों को, ये सब आई गेस आप लोग कर चुके होंगे। 2 महीने हो चुके हैं, 2 महीने से ज्यादा इस लॉकडाउन को। यू मस्ट हैव ऑलरेडी रीच दिस पॉइंट, सो आई विल नॉट डिस्कस दिस इन डिटेल, बट एटलीस्ट 1 task each day you along with the family need to do together. And organize an engaging home environment helps us manage our external threats and uncertainties. जब हम अच्छा समय बिताते हैं वो हमें बुरे समय को बिताने के लिए या उसके साथ डील करने के लिए पावर दे सकता है, वो स्ट्रेंथन करता है हमको अंदर से। टास्क 3, रीविजिटिंग सोशलाइजेशन। जैसे कि मैंने एक प्रीवियस स्लाइड में बताया कि अब जब जो भी नई चीज हम लोग करते हैं या बच्चा करता है तो वो पूछता है कि अच्छा मम्मी अब इसको किस तरीके से करें, पापा इसको यहाँ रख दूं तो ये ऐसा होगा क्या, यहाँ पर भी वायरस आ जाएगा क्या, समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो वी हैव टू रीसोशलाइज आवर किड्स with regard to everything new that's happening in our environment. So certain techniques are cyber etiquettes. Now that virtual learning is taking place or has taken place or is to take place in the future, we all need to make our children more cyber safe, not by threatening them, by familiarizing them to the cyberspace. उनको सिखाना कि कैसे ग्रीट करते हैं किसी को साइबर स्पेस के अंदर, जब आप ऑनलाइन जाते हो क्या 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 चीजों का आपको ध्यान रखना चाहिए, क्या क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. बच्चे के साथ बैठें जब बच्चा सेशंस ले रहा हो, जब बच्चा क्लासेस ले रहा हो, एंड उसके साथ बैठकर वो चीजें सीखें और उसके साथ डिस्कस करें. Cyber hobbies, of course, in the times to come, this is a preventive thing which you can instill in your child. Many kids used to write diaries, but आजकल पेरेंट्स को थोड़ा वही डर लगता है कि पेपर पर अगर वायरस आ गया या ऐसा कुछ. I have seen this anxiety in many parents, hence sharing. So make them habitual of recording their journals online or writing poetry online, listening to music. So cyber hobbies, there are other, just Google search this phrase cyber hobbies and you will get a list of hobbies which your child can take up in the near future. Screen time management for yourself and for the children, this is really important. Familiarizing the child to the virtual world. You have to tell the child कि जो इंस्टाग्राम या फेसबुक पे लोग खुद को दिखाते हैं और जो वो एक्चुअली होते हैं. टेकिंग पर्सनल एग्जांपल्स, प्रॉब्ली टेकिंग एग्जांपल्स फ्रॉम योर ओन फैमिली. यू कैन मेक द चाइल्ड अवेयर इन अ नॉन जजमेंटल स्पेस कि ऐसा जज करके बच्चे को नहीं बताइए, बच्चे को प्रॉपर तरीके से बताइए कि जैसा ये है और जैसा ये साइबर स्पेस में दिखता है या जैसी इसकी प्रोफाइल दिखती है उसमें कुछ फर्क है, उससे बच्चे को धीरे धीरे समझ आएगी। Vicarious learning. If you are unable to manage, so will the child. As I discussed previously, कि अगर आप खुद anxious होंगे, वो anxiety आपके बच्चे में आएगी ही आएगी. Learn along with the child from the child. So in the beginning, I heard Tushita saying that, you know, I could see in the summer camp that, you know, your kids were helping you log in to your profile, set up the camera and those things. So we all need to actually learn things, refamiliarize ourselves with things in this virtual space. And so much is there for us to learn from the kids themselves. There are certain techniques, disciplining techniques, which you can use. One is soft rules, you know, not making very, very strict and crisp rules. Blur the rules a bit, you know, wherein, you know, if the child has been told to eat 3 toffees, even if the child eats the 4th one, don't instill the punishment at the 4th toffee. Okay, you can tell the child, you know, we had decided, we had you know, set up the equation कि आप 3 ही toffees खाओगे, आपने 4th क्यों खाई? You can ask the child. These are types of soft rules wherein there is some sort of democracy involved. हम बच्चे से बात करते हैं और फिर रूल को impose करते हैं. Time out.
Parul, another 3-4 minutes to wind up the session,
Sure.
and then we can take questions because we have quite a few questions.
All right. I'll just, yeah, sure. टाइम आउट टेक्निक्स. हम बच्चे को बोलते हैं कोई चीज आप इतनी ही देर करोगे, अब तुमने इतनी देर खेल लिया, अब इतनी देर पढ़ो. So discussing these things with the children and then putting them into picture in the child's routine. Systematic desensitization. अगर बच्चा किसी चीज की तरफ बहुत ज्यादा एडिक्ट हो रहा है, उसको धीरे धीरे करके. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मुझे बच्चे को सुबह 9 बजे उठाना है, आजकल वो 11 बजे उठती है, तो मैं 10-10 मिनट जल्दी उठाना शुरू करूंगी. Right? उस चीज को systematically desensitize. You can note down these words, parents, and you can search with these phrases on Google and you will get direct information. Reinforcement. बच्चे को praise करना जब वो कुछ ठीक कर रहा है और उसको की नॉलेज में लेकर आना या कभी कभी उसको डांटना अगर वो चीज गलत कर रहा है. Shaping. धीरे धीरे हमें अगर कोई हैबिट बिल्डअप करनी है तो धीरे धीरे से कोई चीज को बिल्डअप करना. विथ चेनिंग रिएक्शंस. मुझे बच्चे को जल्दी उठाना है तो मुझे उसके लिए चेनिंग शुरू करनी पड़ेगी. पिछले दिन की शाम से ही मुझे उसको जल्दी सुलाना पड़ेगा, जल्दी खाना खिलाना पड़ेगा. सो दीज चेन रिएक्शंस actually lead to a modified action, a modified change in an easier way rather than एकदम से वो चेंज के लिए अगर हम लेकर आए तो. रोल प्ले. बच्चे, अगर आपको लगता है आपका बच्चा आपको समझता नहीं है, बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स ये बात बोलते हैं, तो एक दिन एक रोल प्ले कीजिए जिसमें आप बच्चे को बोलिए कि आप मेरे पेरेंट बनो. तो आप क्या करोगे ऐसे में? ठीक है, अगर मैं आपका चाइल्ड हूं और आप मेरे पेरेंट हो, व्हाट वुड यू डू? एम्पैथी. This is for you parents, that you know, you be empathetic, feel what your child would be feeling right now. Then undivided attention. बच्चे को दिन में एक बार एटलीस्ट ऐसा कुछ वक्त जरूर दीजिए जब आपकी अटेंशन एक तरफ से दूसरी किसी भी और टास्क में ना हो, सिर्फ बच्चे की तरफ हो. रूटीन रियली हेल्प्स. आपके थ्रेट्स को, फियर्स को और इमोशनल मिसमैनेजमेंट को भी वापस लेकर आता है. तो शिता, जस्ट 3 more minutes, 2 more minutes I will take.
Sure.
Okay? Yeah. रूटीन से आपकी हेल्थ भी ठीक रहती है, ना कि जस्ट फिजिकल, मेंटल हेल्थ भी. आपका स्ट्रेस रिड्यूस होता है, एंजाइटी लेवल्स रिड्यूस होते हुए दिखे हैं. एंड दिस इज फॉर यू ऑल्सो पेरेंट्स. इफ यू आर वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम and if your routine is mismanaged, this can really help. And resilience build up होती है. अगर हम कहीं फेल कर जाते हैं, हम रूटीन हमें वापस लेकर आता है. helps manage the potential energies. बच्चों के अंदर बहुत सारी potential energies होती हैं, hidden trapped energies होती हैं. जब रूटीन चल रहा होता है, एक वो स्कूल लाइक होती है ना, तो रूटीन इज what is instilled in the school, और आजकल स्कूल नहीं है. So you at home have to set up a home routine. Preparation for reopening. So this is a very important task. Of course, I know this will primarily start even if I say that you started today, you wouldn't. Why? Because you have not actually gotten the dates from the school ki kab school reopen ho rahe hai. But then this is really important. Whenever you get the information and you feel that you need to now send the child school, first you need to psych up yourself. Thereafter you need to make the child also prepared. बच्चे के लिए वैसे भी समर ब्रेक के बाद स्कूल जाने में छोटे बच्चों को स्पेसिफिकली काफी दिक्कत होती है. साइकोलॉजिकली आपको उनको प्रिपेयर करना है. हेल्थ रिलेटेड जो भी आपको उनको प्रिवेंटिव टिप्स देनी है आप वो देंगे. एंड फिर आप उसकी जो भी रूटीन और हैबिट्स में चेंज होगा उसके लिए उसको प्रिपेयर करेंगे चेंज एनवायरनमेंट के लिए. और जो भी लेफ्ट आउट स्पीयर्स हैं जो बच्चे के पहले जो हमने बिफोर वाली स्लाइड में डिस्कस किया था कि ये सब होता था, उस रिगार्ड में आपको बच्चे को फेमिलियराइज कराना है वापस से कि अब आप स्कूल जाओगे, अब आपको वैसे पढ़ाई करनी है, अब आप दोस्तों से मिलोगे. सो especially younger kids, they forget all those things. There's a lot of forgetfulness in them. So you have to re-socialize them. So with this, I am through with the kind of tasks I had to share, and we can now have the question answers. Yes.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Parul.
Yeah.
It was really insightful. And the thing that I liked the most was that you used a lot of examples. So
Yeah.
I think that might have helped parents understand the gravity of the situation and how to deal with it. We'll now move to question answers. We have quite a few here. So I'll begin from the top one. Sahithi ma'am is saying that she has a single child. She's feeling, and the child is feeling bored. They're engaging the child, but they still can't meet her expectations. So because she wants to play with her friends. So what should they do?
ओके सो जैसे मैंने बात करी आप बहुत सारी विजुअलाइजेशन टेक्निक्स यूज कर सकते हैं. एक तो आप बच्चे से पूछिए कि उसको क्या चाहिए एंड रोल प्ले इसमें बहुत काम आएगा. You behave, empathize with the kind of age group your child is in, and you behave like a child and enter into role play games. And if there are other family members around, it will be a fantastic task. And you can visualize that you are in a classroom sphere. Make her the teacher, make her a student probably, and somebody else from her age group if there is an availability. And if not, there can be an imaginary teacher. With children, the most useful technique is visualization, and I guess this will answer. Visualization as a technique can be used to answer many questions which would be coming. Yeah. I guess I answered your query. And talk to the child, and whenever you do a new task with your child, ask for a feedback. The child will give you the feedback, and thereafter you can implement it in the child's said tweaked way.
Right, thank you. Next question is from Janet. Children wanted to go outside even before Corona was there, and now since they're restricted, they want to go out even more. So how do we overcome this restriction and deal with it?
Okay, so herein, of course, first point is acceptance. We have to first accept ourselves and make the child accept by constant talking. For a child to instill something in their habit, one has to undergo training. Things have to be told to the child again and yet again. So you have to constantly talk to the child and not shy away from talking. At times, parents shun down the child the moment she asks the same question again and again. You don't have to do that. You keep the child in the engagement mode, talk so that the child knows that I have at least some space which will answer my curiosities. Second is that mental space restrictions can be overcome by using a lot of visualization and fantasy. Okay, closing the eyes, imagining that you are in, a familiar garden, a familiar park, say the park in front of our house, and similar visualizations can be used. It will relieve the child from a lot of trapped energies and the urges which the child has of playing. Make the child talk to her friends on conference calls and Skyping along, and you sit along with your child. That will really help.
Right. Next, Sangeeta ma'am is asking if teenagers are faced with more severe consequences than younger children.
So,
what do you on that?
Yeah, there are different categories of consequences which each age group is undergoing. We adults are undergoing a different kind of a challenge. Younger ones are undergoing different challenges. The major challenges with respect to teenagers are relating to the cyber issues as we are witnessing nowadays and relating to the friendship scenarios. So teenagers who have, very close, intense, intimate friendships outside, they are actually feeling trapped. They feel anyhow. Teenage is a stage of stress and storm. They can't discuss everything with their parents. So this can be helped with by being more non-judgmental towards those, towards your child, making the child so comfortable that she can discuss those difficult scenarios with you, and don't consider their problems as, meager problems or very small issues. For a child, your, the way you see a certain problem and the way the child sees that problem. जब हम बच्चे थे, एक पेंसिल खोना भी उतना ही दर्द देता था जो आज देता है जब कोई हमसे रूठ जाता है. So the amount of pain is similar. So understand the child by empathy, empathize with the child more, and the things will get resolved.
Right. I'll quickly take a few more questions. So this
Yeah.
is a very practical problem, and that's why I'm going to take it.
Sure.
Arun Basu is saying that it's very difficult to counsel a child when he sees few kids in the society outside bicycling, like cycling and going out, and they
Okay.
are looking at those kids from their balcony. They also want to be down there. So how do they counsel their children in this situation?
Yeah, this is actually an issue. It's almost like कि मेरे को मुझे 5 टीचर्स पढ़ाती हैं, मैं होमवर्क नहीं करके लेके जाता, तो ये वाली मैम कुछ नहीं कहती. जब करके नहीं, ये वाली मैम क्लास से बाहर खड़ा करती हैं, ये वाली मैम क्लास में ही खड़ा करती हैं. So different disciplining to the same child. So the child actually sees himself or herself in the other children of the same age group. So if their parents are allowing, why are my parents not allowing? Again, have a clear talk. Tell them the way socialization is different for, different families deal with things differently. You must be having examples from your own family wherein you must have dealt things differently and the other families would have dealt things differently. Yeah. And also familiarize the child with the threats and the opportunities the child has, and when the child goes out, and let the child himself or herself weigh those threats and opportunities. Okay, so the opportunities might include कि मुझे दोस्तों के साथ बहुत अच्छा काम करने को मिलेगा, मिलने को मिलेगा, and threats, the threat of the virus. And if you let the decision making in the hand of the child has more fear instilled in himself or herself than you, and the child will definitely, because you are democratically talking to the child will definitely safeguard himself.
Right, thank you. And I think there's one very specific word that comes very often when we talk about parenting, that is discipline. People interpret in different ways and they all have their own definition. So Shweta ma'am here is asking how to build discipline in kids. So what is your take on discipline, how we build that in kids?
So most parents had given the task of disciplining कि ये तो अब स्कूल ही करेगा. ठीक है, तो जो हमने बिफोर वाली स्लाइड में डिस्कस किया, वो वाली एरियाज एक्चुअली बच्चे को डिसिप्लिन करते हैं. सोशल एटिक्वेट, साइबर एटिक्वेट, और स्कूल अब नहीं है. सो डिसिप्लिनिंग का फर्स्ट टास्क जो आप कर सकते हैं, दैट इज falling into a certain type of routine using techniques like timeout, and you can Google the term behavior modification techniques on Google, and you can search for this term and you will get many techniques which you can definitely apply in your home. But yes, with this I will also say that every child is different. See the impact of each technique that your child has on herself or himself, take a feedback, and then go ahead, reject or accept a certain technique.
Right, thank you. Next question, just a second, is it's from Shailendra sir. He's asking, how do we encourage children to do exercises at home? So I'm assuming they're talking about physical exercises. So how do we encourage them to do that?
It is very important, even if you have to force the child in, of course that depends कि आपका बच्चा कौन से एज ग्रुप में है first of all. And I will request कि अगर पेरेंट्स क्वेश्चंस दे रहे हैं तो अपने बच्चे का एज ग्रुप भी दीजिए. I will be able to be more specific around that age group. And हाँ, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज ऐसी चीज है जो हम बड़ों को भी करने में बहुत अपने आप को मनाना पड़ता है. So you have to be with the child and you have to exercise yourself first of all, you know. So you as a role model will act as a motivating factor for the child first. Second, make the child read about physical exercises and its impact on physical and mental health. Do the exercises which the child likes to do. For example, I know कि कुछ girls को and कुछ boys को भी for actually डांस करना बहुत पसंद है and it is one form of physical exercise, but parents को लगता है नहीं, वो जो conventional form of exercising है वैसा ही दिखना चाहिए. Even if your child is running around in the home, that is a part of that the physical aspects and activities of the child. पहले नोट कीजिए कि आपको क्या क्या चीजों को पे वर्क करने की जरूरत है. अगर आपका बच्चा ऑलरेडी फिजिकली काफी घर में एक्टिव रहता है, आपको बहुत कम जरूरत है प्रॉपर कन्वेंशनल तरीके से एक्सरसाइज करवाने की. तो डिसिप्लिनिंग टेक्निक्स, रीइंफोर्समेंट, सिस्टमैटिक शेपिंग, चेन एक्शन थोड़े से शुरू कीजिए, फिर बिल्ड ऑन टू where you want the child to be, and definitely take constant feedback. अगर बच्चे को सच में नहीं कर पा रहा है बच्चा, seek out क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा मेरा बच्चा. Yeah.
Thank you. Next question is from an anonymous attendee. They're asking, what are the tricks that can change the psychology of the children in this difficult time? So psychological tricks that can make them feel better so that they feel more positive.
Yeah, okay. The word trick in itself, I personally don't agree with that term. It sort of demeans the child of his or her stature. First of all, we don't have to think कि हम बच्चा एक ऑब्जेक्ट है और मुझे उसको ऐसे बदलना है. नहीं, बच्चा ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है. बच्चे की अपनी थिंकिंग होती है. यस, बच्चे को हम बिहेवियर को हम मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं, बट अगर हम चाहें कि हम उसकी पूरी साइकी बदल दें, these are just terms which we talk about. If your child is actually, first of all, get to know your child better, I would say. Then only compare it with how you want your child to be, and have a why to it. You know, ask yourself, why do I want my child to be this way? Whatever answer you get, weigh that answer in the उस wisdom के तराजू में उसको तोलो, and then just find out why your child is not instilling those habits up till now. Do I have to know my child more? Do I have to get closer to my child emotionally? Because if you are very, very emotionally connected to the child and you are closer to the child, it makes it easier for the child to fall into the practices which you desire the child to fall into.
Right, thank you. Next, Leena Manohar is asking, how do we reduce the screen time of teenagers as they tend to use WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram a lot? So what are the alternatives that we have as parents?
Alternative, first of all, how do you do it is, first, if your own screen time is way beyond the healthy screen time that should be, which is not more than 1.5 to 2 hours per day. If yours is more than that, remodel it. Thereafter, we can be, if your child will see you in the no screen zone for a long period of time, it will make the child get inclined towards the same modality. Second is, use techniques like timeout. Discuss about cyber issues and discuss about the issues, intimacy-based issues and emotional issues which children might have if they are exposed to the cyber space for a longer period of time. So once you do that, the child will be able to, and sit with the child and weigh, whenever we impose something on the child, children will never follow it. The moment we are democratic and we fall into the practices of authoritarian parenting, children will tend to follow it more because they feel that they are a part of the decision-making process.
Right. Thank you so much. We're almost out of time. So thank you, Parul. I think your alternatives and suggestions were really helpful. I'm going to take one last question and I would request Ranjita to respond to it because it's related to environment education. So Tapas sir and his wards are in Queen's Valley School and Modern Convent School. He's asking, how can students continue to be a part of this environment movement basis environment which is within their scope now that it's limited?
Yeah, thank And I'll take off from where Parul left, where she said even parents are role models, and now, especially now in the times of COVID, when children don't have an alternative of stepping out, all of you are together, parents, children, and another generation together. Now, clearly, our planet's survival is at stake, right? And we've got to do everything that we need to safeguard our environment. But how do we get children to be part of the change? How do we get them to transform what our generation has already spoiled, right? I think I will take the philosophy of what even GSP audit does. What we do is we ask children, first is awareness. We need children to be aware of the impact of their actions on the environment. And how do they do that? They need to measure what they are consuming. So in a home environment, in fact, you'll be pleased to know that Tushita and other team members will be launching a special audit for homes called GSP at Home, right? We want children to find out how much waste is being generated in a home. What are the types of waste that a home generates? Is segregation happening at home, right? What are you doing with the waste that is generated at home? Where are you disposing it? Right, like that. We also ask about water. How much water are you consuming? How much water is being wasted? Is there a leaky tap at home? So we believe that awareness is the first step. Second is measuring what is being consumed, and then finding out how much wastage can be reduced, right? So again, just to tie it down, start the movement at home, especially now in these times. बहुत ही important है कि parents engage your children. और हमारी, you and I, when we were growing up, बहुत सारे conservation practices थे हमारे घर में. हम लोग recycling करते थे. हम लोग एक कपड़ा, we used to use it till the last, till it's really torn, right? So bring back those practices. Ask your children to speak to their grandparents and find out from them how things were conserved. How did we manage? So I'm sure there are a lot of good practices, and I hope you continue to be part of the Green Schools program family, CSE family, and Gobat Times family. Yeah, thank you so much, and I will hand it over to Tushita now.
Thank you for the comprehensive response, Ranjita. And as for Parul, thank you so much for conducting the session. We have quite a few comments here from parents saying that they found the session informative and the strategies that you shared were really helpful for them. So I think we are going to close the session here. That's it for today. We'll be back with more such events, and we'll let you know. So stay tuned to your emails for any further updates. Yes, Ranjita.
Yeah, I just want to add, yes, there have been a couple of questions asking, will this presentation be shared? Yes, we are thinking about, where we are going to be posting this. Once we do, we have your email addresses. We will email it to you, the link where you can access either the presentation or the recording and all the other presentations that happened over the last 1 week. At a children's summer camp too. So thank you again, Parul. Thank you, Tushita, for organizing this session. And I hope it was as insightful and informative for you too as it was for us. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone.